tap the mat and it's over.
And he's quickly on his feet again. Hogan, absolutely devastated. Not only strong, not only powerful, but Hulk Hogan, a man with a ton of reserve as well.
Always a powerful force. The day he slammed Andre the Giant was the day they rocked the world.
Hogan unleashes a devastating strike.
Now you know he's hurting.
Shoulder breaker. Cheek back to his feet. Hard shot.
That was huge.
Chest breaker. Big shot. Day in and day out, these guys work hard, sacrifice their bodies, and endure some of the most excruciating pain imaginable. The one, the only, Hulk Hogan.
Listen to this crowd.
Do you quit?
He's spent.
Hulk Hogan on a roll here. You may have your own opinion of Hulk Hogan, but the fans have always loved this man.
Fans always standing behind Hulk Hogan, and it's a good place to be. You don't want to be looking him in the eye.
Prolific amateur wrestler from Iran who's made the smooth transition into the pro ranks.
The Iron Sheik, bodyguard for the Shah of Iran, wrestled in the Olympics. This man knows how to hurt you.
And with that, the Macho Man drops the elbow on him. Snapmare. Macho Man unleashes a devastating strike.
He might be a little winded here.
Inverted pile driver. The Warrior being laid into here in this match.
One, two, three. Eliminated.
Macho Madness gets the win.
It all went by so quickly.
Elbow from the turnbuckle. Ricky Steamboat back on his feet. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat knocking back. Discus punch.
He might be a little winded here.
Looks like his gas tank is down around the E right here. He better get something going.
On fumes, it looks like you could go in there and finish him off.
Jake Roberts on the hit list for Steamboat.
Nothing but real animosity between these two.
And back to his feet.
I know that didn't feel good.
Macho Madness unleashes a devastating strike.
Oh, man, did you see that?
Steamer going up. What an amazing display of agility.
He's going to have to take risks like that if he wants to win.
Fire and desire, Ricky Steamboat.
One of the best ever.
Do you quit? Oh my gosh! Power slam! Macho Man going up to the top. What a move! What a move!
Well, that one hurt me just watching it.
Ricky spent the early part of his career in the Mid-Atlantic area.
You know, he was a tag team specialist who had the unique ability to make that big leap to be a single and successful.
1, 2, 3. That's the win. And that'll be it. This one's over.
I can't believe that Ricky Steamboat did it. He did it.
Whoa! Modified Huracan Rana. Owen Hart gets out of the way.
He dodged the freight train there. I don't think that felt too good.
Running wheel kick. And he's back up. Bret Hart made history in December of 1997 by changing promotion.
After one of the most controversial outcomes in wrestling history.
Bret Hart unleashes a devastating strike.
What attitude.
Good grief!
Look at that running bulldog. The Rocket going up. Out. Heel kick. And back to his feet. Hart, quick on the draw. Rusher. Whips him across the ring. Several tag team partners of Owen are here if he still needs it.
Coco beware, and the British Bulldog can make a difference. They really can.
Owen Hart just got taken down a notch. And he's quickly on his feet again. A many-time tag team champion and single champion reign.
You know, Owen always was great with the gold. Everyone does.
He's bent.
Snapmare. Owen Hart is on fire. The youngest of the Hart children.
Owen, you know, almost didn't get into wrestling. Imagine Owen Hart as a physical education teacher. That almost happened. He'd be a good one.
Looks like his gas tank is down around the E right here. He better get something going.
On fumes, it looks like you could go in there and finish him off.
Owen Hart battled for gold all over the world.
You know, Japan and Mexico and a lot of countries all over the world got to witness Owen Hart when he wore his blue mask. You know, Owen could take down a lot of champions. And I'm sure that if Owen was there, he would have won. He's that kind of an athlete. He was that kind of a competitor.
Owen also wore many masks during his years in pro wrestling.
You know, they have the same mindset. But Owen would never have to conceal his identity. Everyone knows what Owen looks like.
Who is the master of the sharpshooter?
Owen, Brett, or maybe even Stinger.
Quit. Eliminated. After that, this brawl is over.
El Finito.
I don't think that felt too good.
Oh, it's a gorilla press slam. And he's back up and into it. Shoulder tackle. Warrior ripped from his feet.
That was a bell ringer.
Hard shot.
That was huge.
You better call in the cavalry or the SWAT team. Can Hogan be beaten by one man? Can he?
Big shot. He's working him over in the corner. And he's quickly on his feet again.
He's got him on the mat, trying to stomp him into the canvas.
That rocked him. Oh, my gosh. Power slam. Managers like the Grand Wizard and Bobby the Brain Heenan are salivating at the chance to defeat Hulk Hogan. Bringing out the big guns early. Wow. Single leg crab. I cannot stress enough the kind of wear and tear these wrestlers take. This sport can be brutal. Hulk Hogan, absolutely devastated. Shoulder tackle. Into the corner and up the turnbuckle. Clothesline.
He might be a little winded here.
Looks like his gas tank is down around the E right here. He'd better get something going.
On fumes, it looks like you could go in there and finish him off.
In your mind, Brain, who are Hulk's greatest challengers?
Well, you know, you talk about Sting, the Ultimate Warrior. You know, I could go on and on and on and read off a list of 100 names, but you have to keep in mind that everyone is gunning for Hogan. He's a very dangerous man.
Hulk Hogan doing a lot of heart in there.
What will it take to keep this man down?
Devastating blow. Gut-wrench facebuster. The Ultimate Warrior caught him with a reversal. Rock and roll and wrestling got together in 1985, and Hogan is rocking and rolling in the ring right now. Tying up the legs. 1, 2, 3. We have a winner. And that'll be it. This one's over.
Already? I was just getting into this match.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
Whoa! Now you know he's hurting.
Abdullah the Butcher being laid into here in this match. Big shot.
That was huge.
Now, he was never a world champ, but Abdullah the Butcher has always been a terror.
You know, I know a lot of champions that just sidestepped the Butcher. That's why he didn't have a lot of championship matches. Most champions were scared to defend their title against this man.
Dusty Rhodes, he's on fire. Dusty does have some allies to rely on, though.
When you are friends with Andre the Giant, your enemies may change their minds.
I just wonder how much money Abdullah has collected from bounty hunters in his career.
I don't know, but I know one thing. He loves stabbing people with that diamond pitchfork.
The Butcher now being attacked outside of the ring. Gets up yet again. Dusty Rhodes fought many battles in Florida over the years.
Dusty Rhodes was known in Florida as well as the sand is on the beach.
Looks like his gas tank is down around the E right here. He better get something going.
On fumes, it looks like you could go in there and finish him off.
He was focusing on the crowd there, and he paid for it.
He might be a little winded here.
If you grew up in Florida, you probably grew up watching the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Look at that running bulldog. The American Dream going up. Flying off the turnbuckle.
Airborne!
Strong leg hook.
1, 2, 3. You're eliminated.
This one's over.
That can hurt you bad, Tony.
He got out of it.
He's making a fool of himself.
DDP with a kick to the spine. And he's quickly on his feet again. spear. Sting's a former multi-time world champion.
8-time champion. Now that is impressive, even to me.
There's the reverse clothesline. Oh, my.
A few of those will take the fight right out of you, or take you out of the fight.
You give up? Diamond Dallas Page unleashes a devastating strike. Kiss of death. Hip toss from Sting.
Sting is one of the most popular superstars in wrestling history.
Can you quit? Bringing out the big guns early. Wow. Neck breaker.
He might be a little winded here. He's got him on the mat, trying to stomp him into the canvas.
1, 2, 3. You're eliminated. And that'll be it. This one's over.
It all went by so quickly. I know that didn't feel good. He's got him on the mat, trying to stomp him into the canvas.
Did you see that?
See it? I felt it.
Roddy Piper, a little slow, and he paid the price. Impact Spinebuster. Roddy Piper grew up on the street, fighting at a very young age.
You know, Piper used to fight all the time as a teenager. He'd fight anybody. He figured out, I'm doing all this fighting, I might as well get paid for it. Makes sense to me.
Bret Hart, quick on the draw. Snapmare. The Hitman goes topside. Turnbuckle DDT. That rocked him. Now, let me let you, they call him the excellence of execution, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Bret Hart, comes from a long line of Harts. I think about 13 or 14 of them in all. Wrestling has been in this man's blood since his famous father, Stu Hart, opened the infamous dungeon. And he might be a little winded here.
Bret the Hitman Hart going up to the top. Elbow off the turnbuckle. Bringing out the big guns early. Wow. And that'll be it. This one's over.
Already? I was just getting into this match.
Back to his feet.
He's spent.
Sabu now being attacked outside of the ring. Looks like his gas tank is down around the E right here. He'd better get something going.
On fumes, it looks like you could go in there and finish him off.
Getting Down and Dirty with Sabu. Great name it would be for an album.
I cannot stress enough the kind of wear and tear these wrestlers take. This sport can be brutal. He brings the table crashing down. Funk setting up the table.
Set the table.
Sabu back on his feet. Terry Funk now being attacked outside of the ring.
I know that didn't feel good.
Terry Funk and Dusty Rhodes spilled their blood for supremacy of the Sunshine State.
You know, Florida was always a hotbed for great wrestling rivalry.
But there's time for that after you won the match. What attitude.
Right jab.
That'll wake you up.
The Funker gets him with the modified chin buster. How about this? Not one fan saw the famous match between Jerry the King Lawler and Terry Funk.
That's right. They wrestled by themselves in a building with no fans, no chairs, just those two in a ring. The empty arena brawl was an incredible, brutal match. But those two guys didn't care if they beat each other. They were working to kill.
Whoa! Modified Hurricane Rana! Terry Funk and Sabu had quite a few extreme wars.
I bet you both guys are still finding threads of barbed wire in them. I bet they can't go through a metal detector at the airport without setting it off and walking away.
Terry Funk gets the win.
It all went by so quickly.
Toss from Macho Man.
Tap the mat and it's over.
And he's back up and into it.
He might be a little winded here.
If you're thinking of getting me something for Christmas, I'll tell you what I want. I'd rather see somebody knock Hulk Hogan off his perch.
Savage! Going up to the top. Looks like his gas tank is down around the E right here. He'd better get something going.
On fumes, it looks like you could go in there and finish him off. Now you know he's hurting.
Hulk Hogan unleashes a devastating strike. What's the key to beating Hulk Hogan, Brain?
Well, first of all, you got to find a way to keep the crowd out of it. Then you have to stay on it. And don't let Hogan catch his breath.
What a grueling match for both combatants.
This could end at any time.
Macho Man with the neck breaker. Running, big knee to the face. I cannot stress enough the kind of wear and tear these wrestlers take. This sport can be brutal. Watch out for the elbow drop from the top, Brain.
It's like Savage hangs in the air forever. That's where Michael Jordan picked that up.
The Hulkster being laid into here in this match. He's heading up top. Flying off the turnbuckle. Airborne! Hogan showing a lot of heart in there.
There's resiliency for you, Tony.
Sleeper!
You give up? You're eliminated.
And that'll be it. This one's over.
It all went by so quickly.
Rick Rude may break his neck before he's done.
I know that didn't feel good.
Hip toss. Rude quickly back to his feet. Even your mind isn't safe from Jake the Snake Roberts.
The key to success for Jake the Snake Roberts is getting in the head of his opponent.
Jake the Snake is on fire. When asked what DDT stood for, Jake once said, it stands for it's over.
He's seeing stars after that one.
Out goes Rick Rude. Saw that one coming. Rick Rude, a little slow, and he paid the price. Up he goes, and there's a sidewalk slam. Jake put the DDT on the map. Jake Roberts showing his stuff there.
Look at this!
He's heading up top. Flying off the turnbuckle.
Airborne!
Roberts unleashes a devastating strike. Jake possesses a lot of weapons, Brain.
More than a DDT, a wicked short clothesline, and a devastating punch, it's all over.
Tap the mat and it's over.
And back to his feet. He reverses the maneuver.
He might be a little winded here.
Sit out powerbomb. Looks like his gas tank is down around the E right here. He better get something going.
On fumes, it looks like you could go in there and finish him off.
One, two, three. You're eliminated. The Snake gets the win.
It all went by so quickly.
A hard Irish whip. He's caught in the corner.
That's a bad part of town. Now you know he's hurting.
There's the double clap. Bundy. Huge choke slam from Heart punch. Hard left hook. 24-inch pythons, a man who's done it all. There's no one like Hulk Hogan.
The biggest man I've ever seen in proportion with great balance. Not a banquet for the eyeballs, but what a pleaser to the crowd.
By saying not a banquet for the eyeballs, you mean he's ugly?
I mean with a capital H.
Hogan on a roll here. In your mind, Brain, who are Hulk's greatest challengers?
Well, you know, you talk about Sting, the Ultimate Warrior, and I could go on and on and on and read off a list of 100 names, but you have to keep in mind that everyone is gunning for Hogan. He's a very dangerous man. You're thinking of getting me something for Christmas. I'll tell you what I want. I'd love to see somebody knock Hulk Hogan off his perch.
The Hulkster unleashes a devastating strike. Bundy, absolutely devastated.
That was huge!
Bringing out the big guns early. Wow! There he goes. Pile driver. Gorilla press slam. The referee opens the door.
No! Don't do it, ref!
Heading to the outside of the cage.
He's cruising to a surefire win.
Bundy's hanging on by a thread. Things are looking tough.
Hulk Hogan is no stranger to the steel cage. He pinned my man, King Kong Bundy, inside the steel cage.
No can do.
Big shot. He's climbing the cage.
Oh my gosh, it's too tall.
He's shaking the cage.
That cage isn't going anywhere.
Climbing the cage. "24-inch pythons, a man who's done it all. There's no one like Hulk Hogan."
The biggest man I've ever seen in proportion with great balance. Not a banquet for the eyeballs, but what a pleaser to the crowd.
By saying not a banquet for the eyeballs, do you mean he's ugly?
I mean with a capital H.
And a leg drop off the cage. Tying up the leg. There's a sharp left hook. Once again, he's back on his feet.
What will it take to keep this man down?
He's going up the side of the steel cage.
Look out for the low-flying plane.
He's shaking the bars of the steel cage. Rock and roll and wrestling got together in 1985, and Hogan is rocking and rolling in the ring right now. He's heading up the side of the steel cage. He's shaking shaking the bars of the steel cage. He falls back into the cage.
Out. He's going to need a few more aspirins after that one.
And the door is opened by the referee.
What are you doing, ref?
One mistake and Bundy will make him pay for it. Leaving the cage? Not so fast.
He's making a fool of himself.
Bundy just got a little reminder of why he's there, to wrestle. And he's back up. This one's over.
It all went by so quickly.
Driver. Andy Kaufman going up to the top.
Good grief!
Kneecap to the groin region.
Oh, the humanity!
Hard shot.
That was huge!
Great, is it possible you to say something nice about Andy Kaufman?
It's not impossible. I can say something nice about it, but I won't.
I know that didn't feel good.
There's the double clap. Kaufman unleashes a devastating strike. Lawler now being attacked outside of the ring. Devastating blow. Big shot.
Wow!
What do you think when you hear Andy Kaufman's name announced?
Where's the bathroom?
That rocked him.
But there's time for that after you won the match.
Ooh, a knee right to the groin.
Oh, hope he didn't forget his cup. What attitude.
Whoa, caught him playing to the crowd. Running crossbody. The King, quick on the draw.
Did you know that Jerry Lawler once ran for mayor of Memphis?
He turns it around. Ooh, big crossbody. Running crossbody. The King of Wrestling, back on his feet. He gets him with the double ear clap. Jerry Lawler fought the biggest and the baddest, but is still standing.
He might be a little winded here.
Jerry Lawler ran into a brick wall with that move. Saw that one coming. And he's back up. The King wasn't able to follow through with that one. Did you see that?
See it? I felt it.
Andy Kaufman can frustrate you in the ring.
No kidding. But have you ever seen a stand-up act? Now that's frustrating.
Looks like his gas tank is down around the E right here. He better get something going.
On fumes, it looks like you could go in there and finish him off.
Wicked kick to the solar plexus.
That'll ruin your appetite.
Not this time.
I cannot stress enough the kind of wear and tear these wrestlers take. This sport can be brutal. You know, Brain, Andy Kaufman was effective wrestling women.
Me too.
What a grueling match for both combatants.
This could end at any time.
Lawler looks to be in a lot of trouble.
Jerry Lawler may be down, but he's not out yet. The intergender champion, Brain.
Isn't he a gimmick? What a character. Oh, man. Did you see that?
Andy Kaufman may break his neck before he's done.
I would imagine that Terry Funk and Bret Hart would just love nothing better than to get their hands on the King.
There's the double clap. Got him with the snapmare.
1, 2, 3. That's the win.
Kaufman gets the win.
It all went by so quickly.
Nikita Koloff with the hard-running clothesline. Did you see that?
See it? I felt it.
He looks to be bleeding.
He's losing lots of blood out there.
He's heading up top. Road Warrior Hawk corrals him with the jumping lariat. Gorilla press slam.
He got out of it.
That can hurt you bad, Tony. What attitude.
And he's back up and into it. Did you see that one, Larry?
Not a pretty sight. He might be a little winded here. He's got him on the mat, trying to stomp him into the canvas.
Modified cradle pile driver.
Back to your corner.
It's still hard to believe that Nikita Koloff would actually team with the American Dream Dusty Rhodes.
From brutal enemies to incredible friends. What do they say about the thin line between love and hate?
Looks like his gas tank is down around the E right here. He'd better get something going.
On fumes, it looks like you could go in there and finish him off.
Tying up the legs. One. Animal goes for the pin right away. Three. Nikita Koloff. 1, 2. He kicked out.
The Road Warriors were the only team ever to win all major world tag team titles. That's something.
The Russian Bear quickly back to his feet. Road Warrior Animal unleashes a devastating strike. Oh, it's a gorilla press slam. Ivan Koloff with the expertly applied jawbreaker.
Do you give up?
Tilt-a-whirl. They burst on the scene in the mid-'80s. Tag team wrestling has never been the same.
One of the most dominating and influential wrestling teams in professional wrestling has to be the Road Warriors.
Hard punch. Koloff got him with the tilt-a-whirl.
He's making a fool of himself.
And back to his feet.
He's got him on the mat, trying to stomp him into the canvas.
Splash.
Ivan Koloff is a master at picking one's body part and working on it until he controls the whole body. A genius. A genius.
He quit. He's going for the submission hold. Hawk not letting up here. Ouch! Ow! Road Warrior Hawk gets the win. Hook.
You have to stop the momentum of Hulk Hogan, or this match is over.
Hulk unleashes a devastating strike. He lands a big chop. That rocked him. Can you believe the awesome size and power of Andre the Giant?
You know how some people can palm a basketball? Well, Andre the Giant, he can palm a bus full of people.
Hulk, a little slow, and he paid the price.
I know that didn't feel good.
Modified German. Hulk Hogan Going up to the top. Shoulder block. Bringing out the big guns early. Wow. Can lightning strike twice for Hogan against Andre the Giant?
Funny thing is, if Andre gets a hold on Hogan, he may squeeze the life out of him once and for all.
Hogan gets out of the way.
Good reaction there.
Gorilla press slam. Hogan, devastating clothesline. Oh, my goodness.
If you're thinking of getting me something for Christmas, I'll tell you what I want. I'll go out and see somebody knock Hulk Hogan off his perch.
I cannot stress enough the kind of wear and tear these wrestlers take. This sport can be brutal.
He might be a little winded here. He's got him on the mat, trying to stomp him into the canvas.
Hulk Hogan is on fire.
He's got him on the mat, trying to stomp him into the canvas.
Looks like his gas tank is down around the E right here. He's better get something going.
On fumes, it looks like you could go in there and finish him off.
Living legend we're watching here, one of the greats in the sport of professional wrestling, the one and only Hulk Hogan.
One of the biggest stars, no doubt, Tony. Also one of the most unique athletes. How often do you see a man 6'7", 300 pounds, in proportion that can move like Hulk Hogan does?
There's not many people the size and the speed, and not only that, the success.
Your health meter is located right under your wrestler's name. It shows changes to your health during the match. The momentum meter is located just below the health meter and shows the momentum level. The stun meter appears when you're stunned. This can happen while standing, bent over, in the turnbuckle, against the ropes, or on the ground. To help your wrestler recover, press the block button rapidly. Some icons will pop up as you're playing the game. The purpose of these are to let you know that when certain situations occur during a match, or when you're in certain locations in and around the ring, specific moves are available for you to use. You'll see icons appear as you get close to turnbuckles, the apron, other wrestlers, weapons, and more. These icons will display all of the possible button presses in each of these situations or locations. If you want to play the game without the icons appearing on the screen, you can turn them off in the game options menu. Use the left stick to move around the ring and arena. To run, press the run button. To stop running, press the block button. To run in a specific direction, move the left stick in the direction you want to run and press the run button. To climb, press the movement action button when you're near something you can climb. For instance, move to the turnbuckle and press the movement action button to climb it. The movement action button is also used to climb in and out of the ring. Press the strike button for weak strikes. Use the left stick with the strike button to launch medium and heavy strikes. To do an Irish whip, first move close to your opponent and press the grapple button to get him into a tie-up. Then press the ready attack button to whip him across the ring. To whip your opponent into a specific direction or into a turnbuckle, move the left stick in the direction you want him to go and then press the ready attack button. Pressing the X button blocks punches. When you press block at nearly the same time an opponent tries either a ready attack or a tie-up throw, it can result in a counter that reverses the move. To pin a downed wrestler, move your wrestler to his side and press the grapple button. Strikes are great for wearing down a wrestler's health. A heavy strike used at the right time can stun your opponent, allowing you to set him up for a powerful move. For a medium strike, move the left stick left or right and press the strike button. For a heavy strike, move the left stick up or down and press the strike button. When your opponent is lying on the mat, you can hit him with a ground strike. Each wrestler has 3 different ground strikes. Press the strike button by itself. Move the left stick left or right and press the strike button. Or move the left analog stick up or down and press the strike button. The block button is used to block strikes. It doesn't always work though, and you can be stunned while blocking. The likelihood that you will be stunned while blocking your opponent's strike depends on the state of your health and the amount of damage the strike would cause if it wasn't blocked. Weak strikes have a lower chance of stunning you, while strong strikes have an increased chance. Ready attacks, tie-up throws cannot be blocked. Each wrestler has 3 running attacks they can use against a standing opponent. These are performed by first pressing the run button to begin running toward your opponent. Timing is critical for successfully executing a running attack. Wait until you're at a medium distance, about 4 steps away from your opponent, before launching your attack. Running attacks can also be performed on an opponent who is lying on the mat, against the ropes, or stunned against the turnbuckle. The way you do that is exactly the same as the basic running attack. It's all a matter of timing. You can counter a running attack by pressing either the grapple button or the strike button right after an opponent initiates a running attack. If you're successful, you'll be rewarded with an attack that stops your opponent in his tracks. Be warned, though, this type of a counter is difficult to do and requires nearly perfect timing. Sometimes it's best to just evade the oncoming wrestler rather than trying to counter. To evade a running attack, press the block button as your opponent gets near you. The evade move is easy to do, but you won't do any damage to the other wrestler either. Ready attacks always come from the ready state. To use your ready attacks, move the left analog stick up or down, left or right, and press the ready attack button. The type of ready attack your wrestler uses depends on which direction you press the left analog stick and the state of your opponent. There are 4 different states for the standing position. They are front, behind, bent over front, and bent over behind. Ready attacks can also be done when your opponent is lying on the mat. First, move your wrestler to either your opponent's head or his feet, and then use your attack just as you would if he was standing. A 5th ready attack is available from this state by pressing the ready attack button by itself. Some ready attacks can cause additional damage by applying a combo modifier. A modifier is either an additional attack or a pin. For instance, the fireman's carry can end with a spinal tap if you apply a combo modifier to the move. To execute a combo, start your base ready attack move and immediately press either the ready attack button again for an attack combo or the strike button for a pin combo. Experiment with each wrestler to find which moves have combo modifiers. You can counter your opponent's ready attacks, and when you do, he usually takes a lot of damage. To counter, quickly press the block button as your opponent begins his ready attack. Use counters wisely, though. Your opponent can counter your counter by quickly pressing his block button as you begin your move. Get close to your opponent and press the grapple button to get into tie-up. Once in tie-up, you can walk your opponent around the ring for a short time. This lets you put him where you want him before applying your move. It's great for getting an opponent near the rope so you can toss him out of the ring, or for setting him up to go through a table. Also, once you have your opponent in tie-up, you can use a tie-up throw. From tie-up, move the left stick up, down, left, the grapple button, or the strike button to do a tie-up throw. If you want to change the position and have him in tie-up, press the move and action button before applying your move. When you've got your opponent stunned and lying on the mat, you might want to do a tie-up. Just press the block button to stand him up, then hit the grapple button to get him into tie-up. From there, just toss him. Tie-up throw counters work just like the ones used for ready attacks. Press the block button just as your opponent launches his move. Remember that your opponent can reverse your counter. When you're in the ring and your opponent is on their apron, you can use the strike button to hit him with punches and kicks, or you can simply hit the grapple button to launch an apron attack. Press the movement action button to climb over the ropes and onto the apron. When you're on the apron, you can punch nearby opponents inside the ring by pressing the strike button, or toss them onto the floor by hitting the grapple button. If your opponent is on the floor outside of the ring, use the strike button to try and kick him, or the grapple button to dive off the apron with an aerial attack. A great time to do an aerial turnbuckle attack is when your opponent is stunned and lying on the mat. Move your wrestler to the turnbuckle nearest a downed opponent, press the movement action button to climb it. When your wrestler reaches the top of the turnbuckle, press either the ready attack button, grapple button, or the strike button to launch one of 3 different high-flying aerial attacks. Momentum is what your wrestler needs for finishers. You can only do these after you've filled up your momentum meter. To do that, you have to land successful attacks on your opponent. Finishers are especially devastating moves that you can use only when you have your opponent in the required position and your momentum meter is full. When this happens, the finisher icon will appear by your wrestler's name to let you know you can use the move. To activate the finisher, flick the right stick when you see the icon.
fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a f***ing name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate me, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and